According to independent industry market research, the bounce house industry or the party rental industry has had a year over year growth rate of about 5.2%. And it's expected to have a compound annual growth rate of over 6.2% over the next few years. What all this means is that our industry is going to reach a pinnacle of over $3.8 billion by the year 2025. That's a lot. And what that means is there is no such thing as competition. Today, I want to talk to you guys about competition, or shall I say, the lack thereof. We are literally in an industry that serves a customer base that ranges from about ages of 2 all the way up to the ages of 12 as our core demographic, and goes well beyond that on both ends, because we've all done those events where newborns are being born and they're having parties for them, and also college kids can have parties with water slides and well beyond. We've done school parties, we've done mixed parties. There is no lack of customers in our industry. We are totally swamped, and we spend a lot of time thinking about how we can beat out our competition and get that finite amount of customers away from them, when in reality is there is no finite amount of customers. We are surrounded by customers. They are everywhere, and we are just doing a very, very poor job of reminding our customers they need us, and that we're there to provide the service for them. So today we're going to talk about how we can get away from that idea that there's competition and we got to work against each other, and get into the idea that there is business everywhere to be had, and all we need to do work with the industry, with our partners within the industry, and also with our customers to create a situation where we're serving them and we are making the money that we want to make. Everyone that is in this industry has done this, driven down the street and you look and you see a bounce house in someone's yard, and your first impulse is that little hint of jealousy, that little tinge of, why didn't they call me? Why didn't I get that customer instead of the person that got him? And the point of the matter is that you really want to be in the business, and you want to do the services, and you want to get that money most of all, but that customer found someone else and therefore they went to someone else. So what we really are doing is we're in competition with ourselves. We're trying to come to the reality that we haven't done a good enough job to get out there and swing those customers to ourselves. And we have twisted that into this myth of the cutthroat competition, and how we believe that there's way too many people in the industry for me to get out there and make some money. And that is simply not true. And I'm gonna show you guys, just from my company and the way that we do business, how I can expand on the idea that you literally have more customers out there than you can ever hope to deal with. What we need to do first and foremost is shift the idea away from the idea that we're in this competitive mindset with each other, and that we're working against each other in the industry. As long as we're all playing by the rules, and what I mean is that we're doing the same thing, then literally we're all in this together, and there are plenty of customers for all of us to use and to create that revenue from. You can do this very, very simply by going on a Department of Education website in your state. Just go online and Google it, look it up, and literally can find out how many children are enrolled in the school system in your area. Now, I did this, and I live in a very, very rural area out in the middle of Georgia, and I am within 20 miles of my house. There are some 20,000 children that are within that range group of 2 to 12 years old. I, as a company, do about 2,000 rentals a year, which means I'm doing about 10% of total population in my county. Now, I do well beyond my county, well beyond the 20 miles. So I'm really not even doing a good job with the county. But the point is that there is literally room for 10 companies my size in my small town county, and that just doesn't exist. They're not even here. So there there could be 10 companies doing the volume that we're doing of 2,000 rentals per year in my county, but it's not there. So if you can do that and look into yours and kind of see, I looked in some of the bigger counties within in my state, and there are counties with between the ages of 2 and 12, 100,000 students, 100,000 students within one county, within one 20-mile radius of whoever's in that county. Huge, ginormous amounts of work out there for whoever wants to get out there and get it, who wants to make that money. So looking at that and approaching this is industry with that in mind, you need to grasp the concept that you are not the lone ship in the ocean, but the ocean is vast and you literally catch as much as you want. As long as we work together and bring a solid view of this industry to everyone, meaning we are safety conscious, we are paying our taxes, we are paying our insurance, and doing the things that we need to make sure that the kids are safe, that the industry is served in a timely manner, everybody is on time, happy, clean, safe, and everyone is getting the happy experience that we want to provide them. This excellent experience is what will bring everything together and will create a situation where we go as an industry well beyond the numbers that we need for everyone in the industry to make plenty of money. Let's face it, this is hard work. Not everybody out there can do this kind of work. It is literally, backbreaking work. So it's going to take a special person to do it. And if those kind of people work together and create a situation where we are raising the industry up and making our customers happy, we will have a situation where everyone is seen in the industry as something that is positive, definite imperative into those parties. One thing that you can do in the party rental industry in your area is to make yourself stand out, be different than the other guy. Now, that's not to say that you need to pick up some kind of unique inflatables that never rent. But if you're going to pick a water slide, don't pick the same water slide that your neighbor has. Pick something that's a little different. And it could be just as simple as something that has different colors or different themes, something that will appeal to a different group of customers and be able to differentiate you from the guys that are out there. Keep that in mind when you're doing it. Look at your competition or look at the other guys in the group and say, hey, I'm going to pick a slide that is a little bit different and we're going to work together. Also, keep in really close contact with the people that you work in the industry so that you can have any kind of overflow that you may have go to them and then they can bring the same back to you so that you're basically catching all those fish in one basket. Working together is so much better than trying to work against each other, especially when in an industry where literally we are overrun with customers. Focusing on the customer's needs should be your number one priority, and it should be also something that you're promoting through the people that are in the industry as well. If we create a standard of customer service that goes well beyond any of the other stuff that's involved in our industry, what we do is we create an environment where people want to come to our industry and they want to have their children playing on our units that are clean and safe and the price is appropriate and everything is taken care of. Guys, I appreciate you guys listening and watching the videos. Please keep it up. Send me some more of those likes. Share these videos to people in the industry, and we can all grow as a family and really, really make that money. Thanks again, and we'll see y'all next time.